ticker symbol MULN is still showing some signs of weakness, and it actually has respected the price action that we were implying per our previous threads of analysis. Let's go ahead and find out what could happen for the following sessions. What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by once again on this fine Monday night. This is ARCa coming at you with an MULN, MULN Automotive Technicals, and Raw Price Action thread of analysis. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video with a friend so that you and them could consider joining our trading community and Discord called ARCab. With that said, let's go ahead and dive right into the charts. Okay, so we are looking at MULN on the 12-hour chat, the 12-hour chart right over here, and we can see that we did close that tiny little gap that we were talking about. Now, the thing here is, okay, is that the price action is rejecting from these areas of support. What does that mean? Okay, so essentially what I'm trying to get at right here is that we may be in the process of creating a large ABCD strategy here, okay, and how? It's actually done like this. Let's go ahead and just take a trend line here and imply it just like this. Okay, so we can actually take some type of metric that would essentially be like this, right? So this actually opens up a range of trading for smart money, for the pro traders, for all kinds of things like that. So if we're going to be talking about a strategy, so then we can actually imply it just like this. Okay, so this would be our X point, right? So A would be entry for longs, B would be entry for shorts, C would be the entry for longs, and then the D would be the overall take profit, right? So this is implying some type of move like this. Okay, so yes, essentially I am looking at an eventual about 24-cent bottom, which can actually even wick down to that area of about 20 cents. Okay, so if this is the play that's actually happening right now, it is going to be kind of a rocky road on the way down. It's going to show ranges, of course, resisting and supporting and resisting and supporting until we find this support here. And then we can make that exchange with the shorts for the longs to make that upside move. Okay, so now the reason why I'm saying this is because raw price action is suggesting that, okay, and this is a very popular strategy. It's actually one of the most simple strategies and one of the most used strategies within trading. Okay, so since we're on the 12-hour chart in 12-hour time frame, that this is more than likely what's happening. So let's go ahead and now validate the downside. Okay, so now particular to divergence. Okay, so divergence is the opposition of price action versus momentum. In this case, momentum represented by this indicator right over here, RSI. Okay, so we can actually see, and we've printed let's see, 1, 2, 3 drives of hidden bearish divergence, which usually happens when momentum is making a series of higher highs and price action is making a series of lower highs. Okay, so this is essentially it right over here. Okay, for your convenience. So we have printed out 3 large ones. I'm sure I can find even more. Actually, I see another one right over here. Okay, and another one right over here. So there are plenty of drives suggesting the downside. Okay, so there is the downside is more probable than the upside in this instance. Okay, so the support bottom that we're talking about in the previous chart is still very much relevant. Okay, so now let's now let's just go ahead and open up a multi-pane so that we can see and gauge that true edge for the coming sessions. Just like always, we're gonna go ahead and start this analysis up with the 30-minute immediate short-term time frame, and this is the 30-minute. Okay, so sorry, you guys, just a little distracted over here because we do need to get the live chat moving. I'm going to be on at about 9:30. It's 9:12 right now. Okay, so I need you to focus in on these 4 zones right over here as they're located on the live chart right over here. Okay, as I will be speaking about them. All right, so the immediate short-term 30-minute is suggesting a downside continuation, and we have used in today's price action the 14-day moving average as a point of resistance. Okay, so now that we're suggesting that downside continuation, we're approaching this deep area of the bear weakness percentile, which is usually that gravitational zone, which will then essentially pressure us down into the following zone, which would be the bear strength. Okay, so now the buy daily is suggesting sideways trading, slightly bearish with the 14-day moving average pink line. and the literally, I mean, horizontal line right over here on the RSI signal, purple line. But a 6 hour is suggesting the same thing. We're right at the junction of between bulls and bears. I'm sorry, the bull weakness and the bull strength. Okay, so this is still very much suggesting some indecisive price action. Now, where the juice actually lays in is on the larger term time frame. So we can see that the daily does have a continuation to the downside. It's now approaching the shallow areas of the bull strength percentile, which would usually mean a continuation to the downside. Now, if you can actually take a look at this right here, as this is resembling the formation that we're looking at very closely. Okay, so please take a look at this. Okay, so this is essentially what I'm looking at on the previous time frame right over here. Okay, so if you can see that the price action, you can see where that price action can essentially lead to. We can fail the 14-day moving average just like we did here, touch that support bottom, and then continue on to the upside. Okay, so we would need to essentially use either the 14-day or the support line from the trend, and then continue to the upside, onward and forwards, right? So please, you guys know that I'm not a financial advisor. Take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos. It's just a form of entertainment. I can't suggest for you to buy or sell any assets, okay? I need you to do your own DD and everything will be just fine. All right, you guys, so MULN is still very bearish. Now, if we're looking at ranges, we can definitely see a touch of about the 34 cent to 33 cent level, and then essentially trade the range between the 786 at 36 and 34. So this is pretty much what it's suggesting for now, followed by, in a couple days, a continuation to the downside, very likely a downside. And let's see, what day are we on today? Monday. So probably Wednesday, Thursday, around there, we could actually start testing the range between the 31.50 at the 1.272 and the 1.618 at about 27 cents. Okay, so that's the 1.618 would actually maybe be more the beginning of next week, but that's what I'm looking at, you guys. Please be very careful with your longs on this. If you are in a profit right now, I would maybe, if me personally, right, I would probably take some off the table now, and then just wait for entry back down at the ABCD strategy that we're looking at right over here, okay, as it is very pertinent to what the price action is suggesting. All right, you guys, but that is going to do it for the video tonight. I wish you well a very good night, and if you need to get in touch with me, please refer to the links below. Twitter and Discord will be there. And with that said, I wish you well a very good night, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.